Less of these, more of these, stop buying these, and do more of this. There's a lot of advice out there on how we can reduce our footprint on the planet. But what about the food we eat? We look at the calories, fats, carbs, salt. But what about carbon? How many greenhouse gases are produced to make a burger? A new study published in the journal Science in June 2018 shows it might be a lot higher than you think. Agriculture represents 81% of food's greenhouse gas emissions and is the world's largest user of fresh water. Meat, aquaculture, eggs, and dairy have a particularly high impact. They use 83% of the world's farmland and contribute up to 58% of food's different emissions. But they only provide 37% of our protein and 18% of our calories. Animal agriculture takes up as much of the planet as the United States, the European Union, China, and Australia combined, or the landmass of Africa. The study shows how much environmental impact varies across almost all the products we consume. It's not just the food you eat, it's all the things that go into getting it onto your plate. So it's not just as simple as saying you should only eat rice. One bowl of rice can actually create 6 times more greenhouse gases than another bowl, depending on the production, processing, transportation, and packaging. It even applies to beer, where 1 pint can create 3 times more emissions and use 4 times more land than another. But one thing is clear, animal product-free diets have huge environmental benefits. If the world went vegan, it could drop food's greenhouse gas emissions by 49%. Scientists say drastic changes are needed by 2030 to keep global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. If there aren't, then beef and dairy will cause 10% of greenhouse gases. If we do meet other 2030 emissions targets, they'll cause much more, 30%. In other words, going green may mean actually going green.